What's up, guys? I think, okay, so see, I've been hearing a lot of talk about the ban list. Everyone keeps saying Windups is gonna get hit, but they never think about the real decks out. Like, Brotherhood of Fire Fists, Mermels, Exodia, those decks still need to be hit more. Um, let's see, what else? You still got, like, Final Countdown decks. People run those, and it speeds up faster than ever. Doesn't matter, people still negate it, but other than that, they need to get hit. 6 Sams are still broken down as crap. They only got one limitation on one card, which legendary 6 Samurai Shien. Negate one spell trap card once per turn. It's limited for a reason. You got combos like Great Shogun Shien with Shien, legendary Shien out in the field. They can't activate spell trap cards. Then you're sitting there following by Solidarity and all that, and then you got all the other 6 Samurais like Iroh. If you control another one, you can just destroy it face down, no problem. There goes your Marshmallow, Spirit Reaper, anything like that. 6 Sands need to be hit. Then, Fire Fist just came out. Back at my friend's locals, going on, Fire Fist topped into the top 3. Just a basic, no extra deck. Fire Fist. That just shows how broken down they are. Then, since Grunix is out now, you got more cheap stuff coming out. Grunix is probably going to either get limited or forbidden. Count on it. Because this effect is too broken down, and there's cards to make it an infinite loop non-stop. It's non-stop. I've seen this all the time running around on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and Dueling Network. It's an infinite loop going around. Keep Grunix, destroy one face-up Winged Beast. It was a spell card, destroy one face-up Winged Beast, special summon one from your hand deck. So they destroy Grunix and special summon another Grunix. And that Grunix gets destroyed in the end phase. So basically, it's like an infinite loop or something. I can't remember, something like that. It's really cheap. And then you keep saying how windups are going to get hit, but windups, you can only use their effect once while they're face up. So, except for windup shark. You keep saying magician's going to get hit still, same thing. The only thing that it really helps is like Zen Meister. Knowing I'm building my wind-up deck now takes a lot. It doesn't matter. I don't feel need for Zen Meister much, so I run one Zen Meister. So basically, the only other thing I count over, see, only one Zen Meister, and I'm switching them out for a secret. The only other thing I count for is one legendary wind-up key. I use their effects and get it out of the way. Go ahead and overlay. That's basically what my deck is made for. It's got good protection. It's got negation. It helps. Basically, my extra deck will protect me. It's basically based on getting in attacks and taking out. They keep saying Monster Reborn is going to get hit once again. It's already been forbidden. They took it off. There were reasons. Then they keep saying like BLS will get hit. I really don't care about BLS because I only use them online. But still, you say you can Monster Reborn BLS, but you first have to pay the cost. You can't Monster Reborn it until you pay the cost. So if you try to Foolish Burial BLS and Monster Reborn it, you can't do that. That is against the ruling. If you did not know that you know that now. You have to pay the cost, then you are allowed to use BLS. Chaos Sorcerer, I don't think you can do that still. But BLS, I really don't care if he gets forbidden. He does need to be forbidden because he is a pretty down broken card. But other than that, Monster Reborn's okay. Heavy Storm. It destroys all spells and trap cards on the field. Most of the time, everyone is paying the cost by destroying their own spells and trap cards, and they're all pretty good. Like me, I'll even pop my own wind-up factories. You say factory is going to get forbidden. It doesn't, or limited or forbidden, it doesn't matter. Factory you only add a wind-up to your hand. It's not like you're special summoning or anything right off. Basically, it doesn't matter. And then people say like Zen Mighty will get forbidden. It's already been limited because of reasons. But, like, again, compare 6 Sams to windups. If anything needs limitations in that little fight, 6 Sams. They have more broken down effects than windups. Windups run off one main effect, and that's changing their level for XC. Other than that, 6 Sams can do whatever the frick they want. They special summon non-stop. And then you want to go over some more decks. Let's see. Dragoonities. I know I use them online, but still. You got them running around like mofos. They are still broken down. They've been out for 2 years. You can synchro summon like for Stardust first turn no matter what. Basically, you just need 2 cards in your hand, Ravine and Ducks, and the chances of you always drawing it are really good because there's no limitations on them. Then you still got like Black Wings. Yeah, some of them got limitations, but still, they are still pretty broken down because like Breeze the Zephyr, just like you chain with Black Whirlwind after summoning Shura. Special summon Synchro for Armor Master. And there's another thing. Why does Armor Master not have any limitations? Shouldn't it be limited? You can't destroy by battle, and any damage you take involving this card, you don't take it. Basically, there needs to be limitations. And then what about Ally of Justice Catastor? Why is Brionac forbidden, but Catastor isn't? Like, Catastor has an even worse effect. Basically, he can even destroy divine monsters, no problem with his effect. Now, he can't, let me see. Yeah, see, it doesn't even target. So basically, you can just attack Obelisk with Catastor, and it's popped. It just destroyed. Catastor needs some limitations. Then you got like Black Rose Dragon. Yeah, there's a reason why it's not got any limitations, because basically if you want its first full effect, you have to nuke the field, which gets rid of your cards too. Then you got Dark Armed Dragon. Yeah, I can understand why it's limited. You have to banish one dark monster to destroy one card. Not that bad, okay? No, nothing wrong there. Then, one of the top decks out still for about 6 years now. E-Heroes. There's no limitations on E-Heroes. None of them. Like, absolute zero. Where's the limitations on that? Great Tornado, The Shining, even the Masked Heroes or the Vision Heroes. Where's the limitations? Yeah, they get some limitations on, like, very few monsters and very few spells. Like, other than that, they have no limitations. They poly like a mofo. It's going non-stop. Then you still got Malefics. There's ways for people to get around them to have about 3 of them out somehow nowadays. And then you still got it to where they're popping and you can easily win in like a matter of turns. Malefics are still broken down. Then you still got Inzectors. Yeah, they got some limitations, but they don't have enough. It doesn't matter. Like, Inzector Centipede, you're adding to hand after destroying a card mostly because of Hornet. Or you can MST, like, you can equip a Ladybug to Dragonfly or something, MST, and add to Special Summon. It just doesn't matter. You freaking, like, equipping, like, you could equip Zecalibre to your hand, say, Centipede's in the Grave. MST your own Zecalibre, freaking special summon, add Centipede back to hand, then equip Ladybug detach, make a level 5, freaking special summon again, you get overlay for like a 3-5 right there, depending on what you special summon. And then, like, going back, people are still finding ways to get out Quasar. See, I run a Quasar deck just for fun. It really pisses some people off, but still, it's just for fun. But, like, certain Quasar decks, you can get it out in one turn. They need some limitations on them. Going back to that, they've started bringing back, like, Rekindling and all that for in that new structure deck, Fire King, whatever it was. And once people start looking at the friggin' Lava monsters again, they're going to start seeing it's easy enough to Synchro Summon for 2 level 5s in one turn, and then Synchro Summon for a level 2. Quasar, bam, it's too easy. Basically, all you need is 3 freaking Handmaidens sent to the grave and 2 Cannoneers and a Boost Warrior in your hand. You got Quasar right there. It doesn't matter. Then, Heretics. Let's go over this. No one's saying. Everyone acts like there's going to be no limitations on Heretics. Let's go straight to Heretics, Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. Banned. That thing's going to be banned. Big Eye, banned. It doesn't matter. Photon Strike Downs are limited. Thunder and Dragon. I've never really seen it used, so I don't see a big care in that. Volcanosaurus doesn't come out until after the ban list, I believe. but once September comes, limited or banned. Then like Tyrus, yeah, it's still got a pretty broken effect. I'd say at least semi-limited. But other than that, you still got Red Eyes Darkness Metal. It's still going wild with the freaking Heretics now. You keep doing that, they're still going to find a way for Chaos Dragons. And then what's with this? Heretics still Convocation, or whatever it's called, add one Heretic to your hand. It's semi-limited. But then what about Heretic Seal of Supremacy? It's got no limitations on it, and that allows you to special summon a Heretic from your hand. And then once again, coming back to Monster Reborn, not a big deal. People really don't use it to change game much. Like, if they do, it's because they're a douchebag and they don't have much creativity or skill. Most of the time when I use Monster Reborn, a Monster Reborn one of my monsters, or I either wait till I have a plan to use Monster Reborn. Yes, most people use it just to bring back another BLS, but still, that's because they got no creativity. You gotta think. They don't know skill. They can't think of their own decks. Like, mostly everyone now is running a Banish deck. That's all they want to run is like a BLS, a Light Pulsar, a Dark Flare Dragon, a Chaos Sorcerer. They want to run all that in one deck because they know if they get it all out in one turn and heavy storm the field, their opponent's screwed. Yeah, that is true because they don't have any skill. That's all they can do. Yeah, and then going back to like agents, like they got some pretty extreme effects. Like what was it? Where is it? Mars, I think it was. Yeah, while you control freaking Sanctuary in the Sky and it's on your side of the field, if your life points are higher than your opponent's, the difference is Mars's attack and defense. Like, how is that not cheap? Say the difference is like 5,000. You got a level 3 of 5,000 level 3 beater right there. Like, how is that not fair? And then you still got like concentrated light. That's complete bullcrap right there. Against people who run Dark Worlds. I don't run Dark World, but still, just looking at it, you got it going around, and it basically destroys Dark Worlds unless they didn't. I'd say one graph. If they didn't, they're screwed because it's neither player can normal summon or special summon a dark. They have to set it and flip summon it. Then a dark monster cannot declare an attack. It's bullcrap. And then Ill Swarms, they're coming out. When they come out, there's going to be serious limitations. Ophion. Ophion, you can't special summon any level 5 or higher. So that'll probably start screwing 6 hands over faster than ever because of Grandmaster and Shogun. But other than that, it doesn't matter. It's just still completely broken either way. They'll find a way around it. They got too many cards. Then Shockmaster, yeah, I know he can be pretty broken, but it's not that bad of an effect. Like, you basically, it's pretty hard for some people to get him out. Other than that, it's not that bad. Cowboy. Does no one see why that should be semi-limited, at the least? Because, basically, he's got 2 effects that are retarded. And then you got, like, number 50 Black Ship of Corn coming out. Detach 1, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this monster than Corn's attack. And send it to the grave, inflict 1,000 damage. Then you got freaking Photon Palladius coming out, or whatever it's called. I don't know what they're calling it. It's a different name on every website. Basically, detach 2, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Its tag becomes 0, and its effects are negated. Then, when this card is either destroyed by battle or card effect, draw 1 card. That's going to get forbidden, most likely. Then you got Destiny Leo. People can pull that out too easily. It's too easy. It needs to be limited at the least. That's basically another OTK crap. And then everyone's running Stardust. If Konami wants money, and they know everyone runs Stardust more than anything, semi-limit it or limit it, because then they can make money. I'm not saying that'd be good for us, but still, Konami doesn't. If they want money, they can do that, and that makes the price raise. It'll raise the price. But then, like, and it's still Ojama decks. You can go back and look at Ojama decks, and you'll be looking there. They got some pretty broken cards. If someone ran that deck, it would be retarded. Like, the only Ojama card that has a limitation is Ojama Trio. What about Ojama Delta Hurricane? You just need 3 different Ojamas, which are the base ones. Use red to pull all 3 out. Destroy your opponent's field. Then you got Ojama Country. Switch the attack and defense of all monsters face up if you control it. Ojama Monster. Basically, Fusion for Ojama King, you get that going. Then you still got, like, some of the XYZs. Number 96, Dark Mist. That's really broken still. It needs some limitations. If you don't think it does, then I don't know what your problem is. Then you got, like, Blade Armor Ninja. That needs to be semi-limited or limited. Chronometer Crystal Chrononaut. That pushes some people away from attacking, just like Zenmates. They both need to be limited. Like, I don't even see. And then Logia. Yeah, I think it needs to be forbidden. Like, basically, they save it until they see something they really need. And if they're chaining with Solda and Dolka on the field at the same time, it's basically a never-ending cycle. It's retarded. And then, like, you got some more XYZs. Like, well, let me see. You got Leviator the Sea Dragon. They do that little chain thing with freaking Rescue Rabbit. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Rescue Rabbit, but then keep on doing that. It really does get annoying because it's like a non-stop Logia. Then you got Excalibur. Detach 2 to make that monster's attack 4,000. That's just ridiculous. That's overpowered. Then you got, like, Gimmick Puppet. You can freaking detach 1 and target one special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy that, and inflict damage equal to its original attack to your opponent. Then you got Shark Drake. Yeah, it could be at least semi-limited or limited because it's got a pretty broken down effect. Like monsters that don't need to be limited, like Gold Rat, stuff like that. But that card sucks though. That's the thing. Then you got like Thunderspark Dragon. Yeah, its effect is pretty destructive, but still. But basically, if you want its full effect, just destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field, you have to run Overlay Region in the same deck, which I don't suggest, because Overlay Region is just a waste in space. Then you got Photon Papillative. Limitations, anyone? Please. You can freaking target any face-down monster. They're freaking messaging me. Like I was saying, like, limitations on Papillative, it's ridiculous. It's too easy to get out, and you can do whatever you freaking want. Then you got Steel Swarm Roach. It came out in that new 10, so now it's a super rare, and the price is going down on it. You can get it easier. It's a guaranteed monster. Basically, it can screw over the Assault Mode combo. You destroy it when it's special summoned, and you destroy it, and then destroy the Stardust. It basically is destroyed, and you get to keep your monster. Then you got, like, Zenmates. Yes, it needs some limitations. Like, probably limited. Okay, at the most, limited. Because everyone wants to run one in a deck, and it's not that bad. Either semi-limited or limited. I don't think anything should happen to Zenmaity, because he's good just as he is. But then upcoming XYZs like Zubaba General. That one will be coming out soon, probably. I don't know which pack or anything. But Zubaba General, detach 1, equip 1 warrior type, and he gains the full attack. Go look up the strongest warrior type. It has 3,750 attack. Now, imagine doing that twice. That's a pretty broken down card right there. They probably won't even put any limitations because they don't care. Then you got those Phantom Beast crafts coming out. If you special summon a Phantom Craft token, they won't get destroyed by card effects or battle until those 2 tokens are gone, which is your target. Then you got like Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Gust of Max. Those are coming out soon. And like other than that, Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. People are finding ways to get everything out too much easier because they want their effects. They want to be able to do this to where they can do it, and if they can't, they know something's going. Then like Dyson Sphere. Number 9 Dyson Sphere. It is out now. It's going to get some limitations because it's effect. Listen to this, guys. Once per battle phase during your opponent's turn, if this card with an XYZ material is attacked, negate the attack. This is a quick effect. When this card is targeted for an attack while it has no XYZ materials, you can target 2 monsters in your graveyard. Attach those targets as XYZ materials. During your main phase 1, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card. This card can attack your opponent directly. You must control a monster with higher attack than this card for you to be able to activate and resolve this effect. It doesn't matter. It might have a little condition on there, but still, it's really broken down. Then you got like the Chronomaly XYZs coming out, number 6 and number 33. They're really broken. They are actually both out now. They're really broken. They need some limitations. Then you just had Hard Earth and Hard Earth Dragon come out. They're pretty broken. And then you got Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Yeah, you are going to say, no, it doesn't need any limitations because it sacrifices itself. It doesn't matter. You're still dealing damage to your opponent. It's like a freaking Just Desserts. It ain't going to Just Desserts. It needs some limitations. Like, people use burn decks, too. There needs to be something done with the burn decks. If someone would agree with me, that'd be nice. Because burn decks are faster than ever. They run like freaking card D in it just to draw and draw and draw. Just so they can keep burning their opponent. Card D needs some limitations, too, by the way. Like, it's non-stop draw. Then back to the Abyss, the Mermails and Abyssals. Like, those are retarded. They're non-stop. People, when the creators make the cards, they think they're going to use the chosen XYZs that only consist of Abyssals that are needed for it. It doesn't matter. They don't give a shit. They're not going to use them. They're going to use whatever XYZs they want, which are worse. Then, still, you got other XYZs that are overpowered. Like this one I just freaking remembered today. Hazy Flame Bastable Trice. That card is so broken. It is not even a joke. There's an anime card that can get rid of it easier, like as fast as possible, but still it doesn't matter. Like if you have three or all these abilities, it's overpowered and broken, needs some limitations. Anything else y'all think needs limitations, I can look over and tell y'all what I would think. Then you got like freaking Gotcha Gentetsu. That needs to be semi-limited or limited because everybody's running it in the deck now just to protect themselves and waste some time. They think it helps, which it really gets annoying for everyone else. Then like Ill Swarms I said are coming out. You got Bahamut coming out. Detach one Ill Swarm, you detach one and discard one Ill Swarm and permanently take control of your opponent's monster. It's a big eye. Dan. It's too easy to get out with a freaking deck like that. Then you got Black Ray Lancer, detach, target one face-up monster on the field, negate its effects. I don't see a problem with it because it's not like freaking Photon Palladius. And it only has 21 attack. And it has a condition of 2 level 3 water monsters. Yeah, you can semi-limit it or limit it whatever you want, but I don't think I think either unlimited or semi-limited, one or the other. Other than that, next up on the list is Constellars. Constellars will be coming out soon if they're not already out. They're retarded. They do whatever they want. They can return to your hand. They can keep themselves from getting destroyed with card effects. Whatever they want. And then like also Brother of Fire Fist, they let you set a card straight from the deck and add to your deck. It's really broken. Back to Grunix, little non-stop little thing going on. But other than that, they just took Mirror Force off of semi-limited. You think they're going to put Monster Reborn on Forbidden? They probably won't. Because they'll overlook like most of the people talking about this ban list. And they'll see which ones make more sense. If you go back, yeah, there's some monsters that can reborn like BLS, but you gotta pay the price first. It doesn't matter. Monster Reborn, I've only seen most people use it for their own monsters to continue their deck's speed. They know if they Monster Reborn their opponent's monster, it could slow them down, but if they reborn theirs, it would most likely speed their deck up faster and faster. That's the thing. People don't think, but other than that, if they want to reborn their opponent's BLS, have fun. Because basically, someone's tended to have a solemn or a bottomless. What do you think? Now, what I would like to know is, what do you think out of all of these that I've talked about in this video? What should have more limitations or what shouldn't? But basically, the fact of the matter is, some people don't think hard enough. I sat here, watched a good bit of YouTube videos of everyone talking about limitations list before I went on and started mine. I wanted to see what people thought first. I didn't want to be hypocritical or anything. So I went and saw what people did, talked about. What I'd look over what they talk about if I didn't know what it was. Most of the stuff I did know what it was. But people, they never say mermaids don't need to have any limitations. I never hear them talk about mermaids in their little ban list. Mermaids are the most broken down deck right now, along with Fire Fists. You don't believe me? Go shove it up your ass. Like, trust me. Mermaids are too broken down. But other than that, whatever limitations you think there should be, I could talk about it in my next video before the next ban list. Put it in the comments below and I'll go over it. See y'all next time.